we slay that Goliath called loneliness, and I'll be your emotional slingshot.
What?
And I'll be the stop sign after the longest red light, halting and stopping the flow of negative baggage into your vicinity. And I'll take a trip back in time to get my mind refined by the great Shakespeare and Einstein as I learn about the truest forms of love, poetry, and chemistry. And the simplest things like running your bath water and buying you roses. See, that stuff comes automatic if you let me. Cause I take more pride in being the dude that'll kick and punch away your fears like the mystical martial arts sensei that trained Jet Li. And the response was a simple one. She was like, dude, you must think I'm some simpleton. Even though your words do impress me, I realize poetry's your pedigree, so words are your specialty. So that's just your recipe of trying to get next to me. And your next attempt is a serious attempt at trying to sex in me. She said, sorry, boo, but I don't believe in love without blemishes. Cause no matter what you say and how slick you say it, I know the minute you ejaculate, you're still gonna immediately evacuate the premises. And I told her, love, you got me twisted. Cause the love I confess is the type you confess in front of your friends, your pastor, God, and a couple of witnesses. In fact, this revelation ain't really a revelation, it's more like a beginning, so let's call this the Genesis, and let me love you. And if you let me love you, then truly loving you will be my first and foremost task. And I'll never interrogate you about your past, cause I realize certain things are better off untold.
Wow.
Thus my father told me that a woman's virtue comes with more mysteries and puzzles to crack than the Da Vinci Code. And I'm not Tom Hanks in his award-winning role, but I do recognize that as a woman, you are the source of God's truest power on earth. The way you shape change and you take pain as you replenish the globe through childbirth, so you deserve to be loved and not frustrated. And I realize your past has got you aggravated, and you agitated by that dude who bragged about his sexual prowess, got him home, realized he greatly exaggerated. So you gotta recognize that's just your past and time you wasted. Give me the time, I'll use the tip of my tongue, find your body's outline and trace it. I won't stop until your whole body's been massaged, rubbed, tickled, and tasted. Before it's over, I'll be the bitch your body and more maneuvers in the movies that you seen in the movie The Matrix. So let me love you, cause I just wanna love you. I just wanna kiss you, I wanna hold you, I wanna touch you, wanna do the things that lovers do. Cause you deserve to be loved.
Check it out. Check it out.
Cause you
check it.
deserve
check it out.
to be loved.
Left unspoken, our body language tells everything we want to know. Passion screams out every time we get close, and somehow our love is still is like a ghost. Unable to fully express our devotion, waiting patiently for the right time to put every bit of us in motion. One step at a time, your name along with your wants, needs, and desires on my mental. One in every bit of you and you of me, never once were you just meant to. Complicated is what we call it, but in our hearts we know exactly what this is. Pulling back and forth with one's tension, hoping something gives. Needing to put our bodies to ease. Spending time with each other is just spending time with each other once in a blue moon is only a tease, but it does our souls good. If we can give our souls the opportunity to delve free, we could. Uncertainties, yes, but let's set them all aside and just express.
So without further ado, we're gonna get this show moving right along. I'm bringing out my man, the king himself, King Solomon.
In successful business, but then when their visions don't manifest quickly, they become hopeless and abandon their focus. The law of attraction does not state that everything will be breezy. Everything is okay doesn't mean that everything's easy. So yes, there will be hardships. You need a lot of heart and love too. This battle wasn't made for the heartless. I know a lot of starving artists, some of the smartest, billion-dollar talent, but poverty conscious. Some live on the street, some poets, some paint. Words and colors, either way, either one will paint your picture just for some spare change to eat. And I've been there. But then, I wanted to be a billionaire. Changed my thought forms in nanoseconds. Started making millions off my poems in virtually seconds. I stopped stressing. Looked in the mirror and seriously started counting my blessings. I learned my lessons. Starved begging. Cause begging starving. Starve is beg. I'd rather die. Know the Lord was supplying. so I'm made like Nas. Became the Lord God's son. Said my prayers, gave thanks. I know my wish is my command, so it's already done. Knew I could mitigate or eliminate the hardship, so I started having fun. It's a process. Money is not an object. If you can overcome the impoverished mindset, you can overcome the hardships. It's not as difficult as you make it. Everything is perception. What's within you creates your experiences. Your outer world is but a reflection. Some of you may not believe it, but not every billionaire was born with a silver spoon. Many of them were born suffering and struggling just like you because of the negative program that they received while still in the womb. Their major secret really is they succeed because they previously suffered brutally before. Life used to be a pain in the ass for them. They were not having fun at all. In fact, they were usually bored. Some of them were just like you. In fact, many can relate. The disparity is how they employed the law of polarity to their advantage. That's how they overcame.
And we walked up and down the street a little bit, and I ran into a couple of guys named NWA. And that's when hip-hop maybe you was real to me. Like you instilled it. I know I'm a young dude. So I ran into a dude named Pop who empowered me. And then there was a dude named Biggie who was a lyricist out of this world. And guess what? Hip-hop maybe you was my girl. It's like LL told me. He needed love, and so did I. So I used to put on my boombox late at night and listen to my mama beat on the walls and tell me, boy, if you don't turn that shit down, it's 12 o'clock at night. And I used to still go, because I put my headphones on and learn it rhyme from rhyme, flow from flow. That's what it was to me. Hip-hop was my love. But then all of a sudden we switched up and got changed up. And now this shit you're doing right now, I don't understand. Like, what happened to love? It's like you got dudes with dreads wearing dresses. It's like you got dudes with guns carrying vests. It's like hip-hop, baby. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, it's a dude named Young Thug. The dude with dreads is the thug with a dress. How is that? That shit look like a mess. And then having them dyeing their hairs different kind of colors like red, blue, purple, green, yellow. And hear this, they call it the gun a dick. How you doing this? This shit is sick. And you got my youngsters out here killing each other over shit. Like, how does this look to me? Remember, I was a dog child. I used to flow lyrically. I used to have fun with this. And I really did used to do it for fun. I was 19 years old. It's been 15 years. I'm 34. You do the math. Yes, son. I was here from the beginning. Hip-hop, I loved you. But you left me. You left me for a few dollars and made my brothers trade in their souls. That's some real bold shit you did. I used to call you late at night. And you
Here. I was a shorty round here, 85 Concord, culture shock round here, y'all. Patio punch, good vibes and words of life. Sirens and gunshots around us. Quine Street was a place to meet, and yo, Quincy was the place for me, and yo, Concord was a place for me. So, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick performed the show. Rakim changed the game, scientific flows. Dub NWA say, forget the po-po. Rap City, Miami Vice, and the Cosby Show. 2 MJs, one jumped from the free throw, one did the moonwalk, Motown stole the show. Alright, enough with the 80s, y'all. As chemtrails lay blankets over the west side of my shop, white sheets and preparations for young black males, permanent hibernations from gunshots, the rigor mortis kicks in. I coached them at a young age. Baseball, basketball was center stage. They were once kings. It was one summer at 13, lost by anger and rage. One lost his mom through a breast cancer stage. See, nowadays, our vet, I see him. No more handshakes and hugs, just mean mug stares and stereotypes as a thug. What's wrong with my city? Trying to help my city. Check it. When your so-called friends, they talk about you. And your own family members, y'all, they doubt you. What's the purpose of having a strong backing when that backing don't really know nothing about you? Have the nerve, don't even know your crib, coming into your crib, don't even know your place of residence, and have the nerve to want to judge you, label you, turn around and want to hug and kiss you. Insecurities really don't lie with me. Mouse, turn it down. They really lie with you. Turn it over now. June June, some like it black. Kelly Rich, some like it black. You know what I'm saying? Mama Brenda Matthews, rest in peace. Reality, touch of the past.
Yes, sir.
Not to live, rest in peace. Creative, you know what I'm saying? Creative, 16 and Pulaski, you know what I'm saying? Drunken Monkey, you know what I'm saying? Still Black Seed, Avery Young. You know what I'm saying?
Black Sea.
I was a fan. I'm still a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it all. I'll take y'all way back. You know what I'm saying? When I was just sitting there, they didn't even know who I was. I was reading off the paper. You know what I'm saying? Man, Trey Shines and Cat Cinnabar. You know, and Brother Mike. Funky Buddha Lounge, Kenny Lofton. We got some millennial poets that need to. These some sets that's way before y'all time. You know, I've been around this city, man. I've seen it all. We gotta come together as a poetry community. All this beefing. This ain't hip hop. This ain't Nas and Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? This ain't LL Cool J and Cannabis. This ain't G Unit and The Game. This ain't none of that, man. This poets. We ain't making millions of dollars. It started off with the Psalms. Jesus wrote, you know what I'm saying? This is the words of Psalms. It's the greatest poems ever written. Why are we having hatred over one of the first few sciences of the world? Music, astronomy, poetry. You know, why we having animosity over it's all, you know what it centers around? The freaking dollar bill. Technically that's what it surrounds. If you take away the dollar bill, it's an art form. You know what I'm saying? The griots walked around and they gave knowledge. And knowledge was the word. It started off with the word. So we do need to get away from these open mics, and we need to get on the streets and talk to these kids, man. Because all of us grown, man, but the kids need us, so we got to get in these streets. Forget how smooth and cold we flow. You know what I'm saying? I quote Black Ice. We need to get out of these cafes and we need to hit these streets.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all got a problem with people that's actually doing it, join the train. Join the train and let's spread words to life. Y'all raise y'all glasses. Can we get a photo out? Because this is beautiful. 15 years, another 15. And I want to say thank you all. Word life. Word life. Word life. Word. Toast, y'all. Salute. Cheers. Guess we can turn it up.
You know who you are? Who you really are? Do you know you can be what you want to be if you try to be what you can be? I can't stand out. But I'm bent. I be damn near broken. I be hopeless, hoping that it would just end. I be scarred beyond belief. I be zero, self-inflicted, wounds not healing. I be open, bleeding pain, reliever. Relieves her, not really. I be ripped, torn, born bad sheep, labeled trouble. I be the name, maimed. I be ready to go under. No fight left in me, blows, slaps, fists. I be taking everything. I be blocking blessings. God don't even know me. I be garbage. I be garbage. I be Nah, you be queen. Hand seam, built to withstand anything. Do you know you can be creator of life? Feed without spoon? Do you know you can be healer of wound with just lips? You can go 0 to 100 real quick, monthly. Honey, do you know you can be protected? Weapons of flesh for seed. Yeah, you bleed, but not because of scars. You're preparing a place for nations. Do you know you can be whatever mind visions? You were made in his image, made up, mac up, absent, beat for God. You and the Most High be so kindred, spirit, delicate, like silk threads. Soft touch, won't break, hold you up. You hold it down. You be what's up. Your wife, soul tied, rib side. He had, but you got his back. You all in, feet first. You hurt, but but you be over it. Flying, cape, no wings, superwoman, top, even at ocean's bottom, you be jewel, pearl, flawed, a perfect imperfection, won't fold under pressure. You be diamond, unbreakable, tried and tested. You be vested, girl. Embrace every dimple, crack, and crevice, every marred place intricately. You be not just a reflection. It's only flesh. Hey, black girl, know who you are.
Your name, I mean. You haven't changed it, right? You haven't texturized it with your hair or tanned it with your skin, right? Well, Rachel, I hate to be the bearer of repetitive news, so I won't. Rachel, I won't. I write to you not to deify you or martyr you, define you or redefine black for you. Oh, Rachel, it seems like when folks talk about our skin, it's always about you. No, I write to you, Rachel, to tell you what black is not. Black is not a feeling. There is no good black feeling or bad black feeling. No plastic or paper bag black feeling. Black is still black, whether being fake or real. It doesn't matter how you feel. Black is not an abstraction. Black is not a trend. Black is not a front you put on. And though you may think very deeply, black is not a mental condition. This is not a question of I think, therefore I am. And your place in this world is determined by how and where you stand. Rachel, you can't cross a sea of racial boundaries on a vessel made of lies. Black is not transracial. I don't care how you claim to empathize. Rachel, I have sisters who are biracial. Sisters by blood. Sisters whose plight of finding acceptance with self and the world at large I wouldn't wish on anyone, not even you, Rachel. So believe what you want, but please keep it to yourself. You only inspire confusion in others when you claim to be one thing and don't know who you are yourself. Sincerely yours, a poet who can't pretend to be anyone else.
What you say? Now, how should I convey? Do I give it to him raw on a silver tray with gourmet display? Oh, keep roasting, serve it juicy and tender, now extract the raw fruit like a juicer, not the blender? Oh Lord, I might offend her. Oh Lord, I might offend her. Now she hides her posts of me on social media when I offend her.
Come on, man,
Cause they be like, I can't relate cause he don't follow a certain style and syntax. Oh, where is it going? So now, boom! Now how's that for impact? My pen be pushing weight like bodybuilders lifting 10 stacks upon 10 stacks upon 10 stacks. I got so much to say the way that God gave it to me so I can't keep it intact. I got a message for the nation. I'm dried out like I forgot my pin cap. I'm animated with movements like break dancers who spin backs. I say hi out Jesus Christ like I just smoked 10 sacks. That hydro H2O, you know, living water. My job is to raise up you dead Christians that society killed off. Now you're a living martyr. I'm just a package handler, delivering the package. I don't care what God put inside of it. Just sign for it. As a matter of fact, I done drop it off at your doorstep, then ride and split. Now open it up. Don't just put it to your ear and hear and be analytical. The way people ridicule was pitiful. You don't know my birth and labor pains until you hang from the same umbilical.
Okay.
You got a critical analysis? You better read the fine red print. That's in the Bible. Go ahead. Look inside and check. Before you take this all in, you better know the side effect. So
How you playing? Souls collecting frequent flyer miles as space frequencies reach far beyond the clouds. We talking coasting in a place where skin don't cost your life. Everlasting is time. I'm talking free beyond speech, free beyond a rhyme, free beyond a down south hymn, free beyond the words of a man who thinks he's free. Resting. And this be the dream of another grieving mother's fantasies to push past the realities of what his or her life might have been. See, she's left with pictures, videos, millions of tweets, hashtag memories of her child's legacy. She had provision. See, she birthed a seed with a plea to God to protect it from these dark nights and snow-filled streets, but she forgot to ask God to protect her baby from the crooked police. And see, liberty is our right, and with liberty I write these freedom songs and freedom poems, because I don't ever want to be caught lying. No, I don't want to be lying. I don't want to be lying. Another female slaughtered in the gutter when freedom has been asked for, it's been prayed for, it's been fought for, hell even died for, and they ain't handing that shit over with a bow. See, we've been subliminally told no every time they put handcuffs on one of yours. And ironically, I was born free, naked as can be, bald ego with no shade from a tree. And I was called queen. You labeled me Eve and told the world that I was evil. Convinced me that I needed threads, and now you want me to hate my brother's kinks, locks, and dreads. But that's his versatility, and our versatility is what makes us free, and somehow we've become the subject of somebody else's envy. So we're stumping on surfaces, no more underground treading. The death of our race is what you're hoping that we're dreading, but I have
That I love you, and thank you for giving me life.
That's right.
And continue to let me to open up your doors.
That's right.
Because this is for me. I'm doing this for me. I'm not doing this for nobody else.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? This is for me and my master. I get my kudos from right here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing this from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And I love you, and continue to continue to working with me, because I'm still a work in progress. We still crawling. We ain't never, you know, we still start. You start off as a baby, you still crawling, but nothing's permanent in this world. It's always temporary. But I said thank you to continuing to mold me and construct me into the man that I am.
That's right.
And, just these flowers are for you.
Mama Money.
And my you'll always have my heart. I know I'll always have yours. Either way it go, we still gonna keep pushing through all the good and bad. I'm still here. And it's never gonna be perfect. It's always rocky, but it's always there.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping I can inspire somebody else. Let y'all know y'all only got one.
That's it. That's
So
it.
you gotta celebrate
That's right.
each other while it's here. You know what I'm saying? In this, even in this flesh. You know what I'm saying? We have to continue to just praise. And I want to say thank you for continuing to helping me, because I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying, through this year. And a lot of people don't understand what I've been through. And I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? My children, I haven't seen my...
Then in 2015, he helped me drop my second CD. So my first CD was a love journey, and my second CD was my first CD was a poetic journey, and my second CD was a love journey. And I'm currently working on my third CD right now, which is coming out soon. It's gonna be called Late Night Love, all right? And I thank God for Kello G for just, you know, being there by my side, always opening doors for me, and just, man, like I said, Poetry Soul Child would not be Poetry Soul Child without God, Kello G, and my mom. So, Kello G, can you please come to... I got this small token for you, man, for all the hard work that you've done for me, for this show, for your mom, and for yourself, and for your kids. This is a small token coming from me, man. Happy anniversary to you, man. Love you, man.
Another day be like another battle. I can see my angels fighting my demons whenever I look at my shadow, so I try not to look back too often. Past be trying to interfere with my future, so presently I'm exhausted. I still manage to breathe deeply and appreciate this moment for the simple fact I know my next one ain't promised. So lately I've been guarding my thoughts and watching what I allow in my conscience, and I got to the point where I figured out that all I know is that I don't know shit. So my only goal now is to get my aura to shine bright, so at night I resemble a glow stick, so I just gotta stay focused. But I be floating through my thoughts, trying not to get lost. But then I remind myself that I just gotta keep my energy high, cause happiness can never be bought. A little human, so I still get caught in illusions. On top of building my own inception, so it could get a little confusion. I try not to pay attention, cause it be having me tripping. Especially in this system where they so quick to offer you flesh, but neglect mind and soul. But a house divided against itself, well, y'all know how that story go. And my temple be like an instrumental, cause my heart beat to a rhythm. The vibration in my wavelength might bounce off your eardrum if you ain't on the same frequency, cause I be tuned in. So tune in. Blink too long and you'll mess around and miss a miracle. They be caught up on appearance, but I know to keep it spiritual. Third eye open and then it made me analytical. I be on top of my job like that first day after the interview, but I really do this. I went from hanging with dudes who will stab you in your back like Judas to people who pray and meditate like Buddhists, cause life kinda complex and you can get stuck in the game. I learned the man is like a parachute, it works better when it's open, so pardon me if I jump off plane. I be skydiving and surfing clouds. It's gonna be hard to ride this wave with no water around, cause y'all know they be thirsty, waiting for you to fall off. I treat the stage like I'm on probation, so you know I can't call off. I just got this job, and God be my supervisor. I don't even eat McDonald's, but whatever I order, he be supersizing. The type of knowledge my man been utilizing that took me to new horizons. I'm starting to get used to climbing. That's that piece. Thank you.
Don't need an analgesic when I'm bringing the pain. Calibration of the illest rapper. I got all my brothers' backs, call me the chiropractor. They don't live the way they rapping, everybody actors. All about my numbers, I'm the greatest common factor. Yeah, my rhymes are first place on my worst day. Had to pause the people to prepare them for my wordplay. I get more green than the globe on Earth Day. I make cake, living every day like a birthday. Yeah. All about the calibration. I'm just feeling calibrated. All about the calibration. Now I'm really calibrated. I get bars like Cook County. Prices on your head, I might have to collect the bounty. Hold my horses on the track, I'm feeling like a mountie. You can never say you made me, cause this how they found me. Now I'm all charged up, time to use the battery. Now I'm with the 7-3 and they never tatted me. Flyer than the Valkyrie, heard your bars with fallacies. Burn you like a calorie, you should just imagine me. Imagine that, too much fire, all the heat just broke the thermostat. All my bars are flammable, might have to get my furnace patch. Rubber stinking sweet, I got them feeling like a sour patch. Hip hop's at the door, I think he came to get his title back. All my raps are meaningful, they coming from the cardiac. I've been stacking green, got me feeling like a cabbage patch. Close curtains for you rappers, it's the end and final act. Yeah. All about the calibration. I'm just feeling calibrated. All about the calibration. Now I'm really calibrated. All about the calibration. I'm just feeling calibrated. All about the calibration. Now I'm really calibrated. Word life.
Down to the smallest ounce of intention, and I won't rely on silly phonetics to display what I say. Besides, who listens to hearing anyway? My mother always told me that seeing was believing, and believing is what I'm hoping, hopping greedily into knowing. See, I know there's wisdom in having survived the test of time. I know there's loving in having tested minds. Besides, who wants to be stuck behind a disguise? I only want you to see the real thing. Get a clear vision of what real means and be willing to jump head first without fearing. Really, there's nothing to be afraid of. See, there's a different kind of roughness in the ways that we made love. Even coal had to take a little pressure to become what diamonds are made of, and there are no words to describe our endless measures. No equations to divide our blended textures. It won't be hard to add up, but we subtracted to distract us. But don't look back, love, cause we'll be seasoned with more than just salt pillars. We'll be perfected to taste. No preservatives or fillers. We'll share a classically organic dynamic, and all that bullshit behind us, let the past have it. Let it be another man's treasure to find. Consume that time while only thoughts of we consume mine. Cause see, I can see past the wall you build to hide. And I'll be patient working at it one brick at a time, and I won't give up when shit gets hard either. See, I got the tenacity of 10 men in this just this one little finger, but you just wait and see. And please, when you tell me your dreams, don't be afraid to tell me the things that hurt you. All the little shit that irks you, these are the things I want to help you work through. See, there's nothing we can't solve together, and I really do mean whatever. If it can get bad, please believe it can always get better. And I promise never to give you a reason to question my loyalty. Don't ever wonder if I appreciate you. For me, it's easy to give you kingdoms to bow down to your royalty. You will never have to assume your purpose. I met God when I met you with certainty, so don't become stressed with worrying. Because I have you covered. You'll find safety in the lines of my sheets for comfort. Read between them. Understand their meaning. Give them power in a loud reading, because they can only manifest in your speaking. And I promise I will always have a prayer with your name on it. I feel it with myself when I say it. Seal it with the kiss from Heru, from the Amen in me to the Ashe and you, and no, I won't write you fairy tales. Only tell tales of your totem, the way you were molded, the strength of your shoulders, the beauty from the eyes of this beholder. You'll have no choice but to live forever. And there'll be no punchlines, nothing overly clever. I just want to show you what I know. I reflect the God in you and my growth. Constantly pledge you an oath. Just one heart and one soul and one mind and one breath. And whatever comes next, because I don't plan on regrets. Only plans of falling asleep on chest and being right by your side. When things start to go left, just know that I'm more than prepared to take it. I'm willing to fight with you until we make it, and we'll make it. And that's just something that I know. I just have the hardest time finding the words. So I promise that I won't write you poetry.
Pushing perception beyond the outer limits. Quantum physics in real time, a realized illusion. Fluid, forever information to be formed. Our norm is most abnormal. A continuum uncontained. We start to start again. Never ending our refrain. We worship spirit and praise the Lord. When in silence, we're never bored. A bounty of thoughts, a bounty of boundless thoughts bind us beautifully. Vibration truly our verbiage. Earth just a footstool as we roam the cosmos. Forever finding new pleasure to explore. Bending fire to our will. A star's heart our first meal. This fixation further fueled by our fealty. Honoring each other implicitly. The heat we raise brings beings to fruition, fixed in this moment forever, the image of God's grace. Electricity passes between us, charging space. Particles join in anticipation to participate. Our pace, a pendulum of motion, invoking the name of the Most High, a particular pattern of unpredictability, this conundrum of profundity. For we flitter at the edge of oblivion, oblivious to its torments, rending a new cosmos from our catharsis, a quickening between I and this vixen, vanquishing the dangers of doubt and indecision. For we found what was missing, our missive and reminder of us, the spell unlocking our beginning, keeper of our continuing, our bond beautifully broken through time and trial. Let's tarry a while.
Excuse me.
Turning page. Let's tarry a while and taste forever, tiptoeing toward the totality of our reason, seeing the power of creation, curating a lifetime of lessons, blesses the legions with our legitimacy, for she and I together are godly, gifting us of sustenance, feeding the families with this fortune, compelling compassion by our actions, our active example of higher purpose, positioned at life's peak, to assist any who wish to reach new heights, such as this life, bound to serve without requiem, a stairway to the stars for the pure of heart, our passion the catalyst to change the past, erasing erroneous inaccuracies, fixing the glitch of this matrix, perfection in thought and action, our pursuit, creating a new actuality in truth. Thank you.
Modern day hangings as we all sit around the fireplace to look at it.
Speak it, Mal.
16 shots. They rang out 16 years. For 116 years, we've been getting shot. We getting trumped by chumps. Because we don't want to vote no more.
Hold on, Mal. Speak it, Mal.
System overload. What happened to parents coming to the school to check their child instead of checking the teacher? System overload. System overload. You won't show up for an event, but you will show up when he get in trouble. You wondering why he's having trouble, because you won't let him see his father, but his system overload. So if I ask you what happened, is there something good you can say about the daddy? You pour out tears like no, system overload, but I got a boy upstairs not trying to be like him. System overload. That's that piece, y'all.
Yes, sir. Isaac. She was beautiful and big-eyed with Bambi eyes, swaying to a beat that could not stop in my feet that praised her. We went up in song and we sang things like Angela, my lady, and the love was true. But as soon as I turn my back, baby, look what you going through. Start thinking and teasing, treating me like a dude. Now I learn to deal like a dude. I said, I better stop playing. And you look at you do. I said, really down. Your love was never true. From the days of Medusa's back to Hell's up to Mendo, we danced through bi-level sets like rhythm. We sweated it all out. It wasn't no fighting, wasn't no shooting. We was gang banging rhythm. The only time CDs and BDs got together and danced together to one rhythm, to one sound, to one rhythm, to one sound, to one rhythm, to one sound. Poetry on the patio.